Hi all, and welcome to this bite size on flipped learning, which will hopefully give you an insight into ways in which you can increase the challenge in your classrooms by allowing students to be more independent and interdependent within their learning. So we're looking at using flipped learning as it allows us to explore maybe 4 different things, or certainly utilize 4 different things that we already have existing within our teaching across the school. So flipped learning allows us to be even more flexible. It gives us this way of accommodating a wide range of student needs. It allows us to integrate things like videos, any online learning, or any home learning tools into maybe a more traditional approach. Things that are probably already in existence for us. So this isn't about creating new resources, but it's about using the resources that are already out there in a different way to allow us to create a more flexible learning environment. The focus on flipped learning is to then really grow a learning culture where the onus really is on the students to engage in their own learning so that they can progress even more within the classroom. Our role then, the teacher's role, is to therefore just facilitate learning rather than just maybe simply delivering instructions. So from this, it's our students, it's the learners themselves that become the focal point of what we're doing. Our classroom time can therefore be restructured to create a more in-depth learning opportunity for students, allowing them to grow that independence and interdependence that we are seeking. The next part of the process is to use intentional content. So this is where our subject expertise comes in, whereby we look at the materials, we look at the lesson content, and we intentionally split them between what should be taught in class and what students should study at home. So something that's totally and utterly brand new, we might want them actually just to go away and learn some of the key terms in a preparatory homework and then come to us with a rough idea as to what they are so we can go into some greater depth. It might be that we're recovering some previously learnt material that we want them to kind of refresh in their memory. Any kind of misconceptions from assessments, for example. By getting our students to engage in work outside of the classroom with more purpose and with more intent, we can therefore then raise the level of conversation inside the classroom. It allows us to maybe then think about, what is the information that I want to deliver in person, and what are those tasks that might require a bit more repetition or might require a bit more in-depth research beyond what we can allow them to do within the classroom and within the time frame of our lessons. And the final part of this why is to think, well, actually, we are the professionals here. We are professional educators who know our students better than anyone else. And actually, we are in the best position within our classrooms and with our groups to gauge which tasks are suitable for learning at home or in class. Now, again, this could give us another way of adapting our teaching to meet needs as well. So maybe the preparatory activities that we ask our students to engage in outside of the classroom are therefore also adapted for the needs of particular students, and also adapted in terms of the specific pieces of information that they need to know and they need to find out. So essentially, the process is to split our time down into out of class and in class. So before lessons, it might be that students are preparing notes before they come in around different key terms. It might be that they're using things such as Cornell sheets to get notes together, to provide summaries, to start to capture any questions that they might have about brand new concepts. Whatever it is we ask them to do, though, it is a way, or it's a method that is going to allow them to progress towards the overall learning goal, the overall learning intention of any given lesson or any given part of our schemes of work. The second step to it then is obviously in class. So when we've got them with us, it's about making sure that we're giving them time to practice those key concepts, practicing the application of them, maybe practicing the demonstration of them to each other, but with lots of expert feedback. Now again, that can be feedback from each other, that can be feedback from us, but essentially we're exploring those concepts through different activities which include lots of pupil-led discussion. We need clear criteria at this point to enable all students to aim for successful outcomes, but we can also scaffold the conversations based on the amount of information we've either given them before the lesson in their preparation or in the class time itself. The final part of flipped learning then should actually get students to achieve their goal and move towards this idea again is actually where we get them working out of class. So students can therefore then extend their learning and check their understanding based on what they've got from their preparatory homework, based on what they've got from the activities that they've done in class. They're then in a position to hopefully consolidate their learning, extend their learning, but at all points check that they understand. So this could be a low stakes quiz, it could be exam based questions, it could be developed homework tasks from the lesson itself. Again, it goes back to that idea of us being the professionals in the room, us making the best choice of activity for that particular student to engage with in their own time so that their learning can be as consolidated as possible. Anyway, as ever, hope that you found that useful. Please do go and give these ideas a go, and if you've got any questions about any of it, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks a lot.